Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. This is Andrew coming to you from beautiful Costa Rica. Today's topic is going to be the narcissist and money. Yes, I know we all have experience with that. Before I jump into it, remember, like, subscribe, share, thumbs up, all the good stuff. Here we go, the narcissist and money. So the narcissist that you were in a relationship with or that you know, think of how they handle money. Exactly. What the narcissist does is, in my experience, is they are going to try to get as much money out of you personally. Meaning, if you have money, they're going to say that, okay, you have this one, you have it covered. Maybe they're going to ask you to overspend and to do things that you wouldn't normally do. Exactly what happened to me in my 6-year marriage. In the beginning of my marriage, I was well off. I had a good spot, good position. And I found myself doing things that I would not normally do, spending way above my means, including incurring credit card debt, which I had never had in my entire life. I also went from having 2 cars to 0. On top of that, I found myself overspending for many things, including dinners out when I didn't have the money, vacations when I didn't have the money, and the list goes on. These are my experiences. Now, you're probably saying, well, Andrew, what's your problem? Why'd you do it? What are you doing? I was in the narcissistic abusive relationship, and I was under the impression that my marriage was a two-way street, give and take. It wasn't. Now, why am I doing this video today? The reason why is because, excuse me, I've completely recovered from my financial abuse that the narcissist did to me. But looking back, I've had time to reflect and think about it. And the narcissist the whole time was not only asking me to spend and get into debt, which I did, but they were saving money the whole time. And I do know this. This is just recent information I just found out. And point being is if you're in a relationship and you find yourself spending money and above your means or doing things you wouldn't normally do, stop it. Take pause and realize and say, wow, why am I doing this? Am I doing it just to keep the narcissist happy, or am I doing it because I really want to do it? And if the answer is number 1, you need to stop, because the narcissist will abuse you financially just as badly as they abuse you physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. They will. Financial abuse and the narcissist, I personally don't believe it's discussed nearly as much as it should be. But again, as the fog lifts for me and I see things clearer and clearer every single day, guys, the financial abuse is one that I really want to talk about, not only now, but I'm going to do some more videos on it. The thing is this: if you're in a relationship, any relationship, and you find yourself giving financially because you want to, it's comfortable, it's a good spot to be in, because if you have the ability to help people, especially financially, you should do so. Well, especially everything, you should do so. But if you're feeling pressure from somebody, and they're like, hey, can you do this? Can you do that? And it's always above what your expectations are. Like an example would be this. Let's say you'll have X number of dollars for the week. Just pretend. And that X number of dollars, you know what it's for. It's for food and bills and things like that. Just normal. But then mysteriously up comes someone's birthday or something, and you're asked to foot the bill. So you're in a position now. What am I going to do? Foot the bill for the party and the celebration, the birthday celebration, which I did dozens of times. As a matter of fact, I did it every time because I never said no. My fault. Or are you going to be smart and frugal and pay your bills and live normal, which is what you should do? Think about that. So the narcissist will abuse you financially, guys. They will. They'll ask you to get a better car than you currently have. They'll ask you to relocate. They'll ask you to buy brand new clothes. They'll ask you to get the latest style, whatever it is, like expensive products and all the fancy restaurants. God, so many restaurants, trips, vacations, all of these things. And these things add up. And you know what you'll find? You'll find that when it's the narcissist's time to pay you back, nowhere to be found. I don't remember saying that. I don't remember agreeing to doing that. I thought you had it covered. I thought that everything was good. I thought you could handle this. I heard those questions numerous times, not always, but numerous times. So it's kind of like, unless you get something written down in paper, believe me, you're going to end up paying. And it's frustrating because when you get a credit card bill that you're not accustomed to getting, and all of a sudden it's like your eyes pop, like, what? What is this? I never had credit card debt in my entire life. Well, you do now. So think about this and think about these things with the narcissist, because the narcissist financial abuse, it can go on and on. It can be with kids' school tuition, being asked, hey, do you have this? It can be with subscriptions like, let's pretend, Netflix or things like that. All these things add up, guys. They do. Because 20 bucks here, 100 bucks there, then, gas, all these kind of things, they add up. Now, I'm saying that just pay attention. If you're in a healthy relationship and you know that your partner gets you back, like they pay you back, or it's give and take, and you know that there's clear, clear boundaries and rules for financial arrangements, that's great. But you're going to find with a narcissist, there's no rule. It's not like I have all this covered and you have that. No, you're expected to do most of the financial paying. And I'm telling you this right now, the narcissist, if they're working, or even if maybe they're not, maybe they just have money saved up, but they're going to claim to you that they don't have money. They're not going to come right out and say, oh, no, I have no money, do it, pay for it. No, they're just going to say, well, this month's a little bit difficult, it's a little tight, some things came up, can you just do it this time? Again, it's insidious, and this happens, and it happens over and over again. So an example would be this. Let's take the electricity bill, hypothetically. Electricity bill, maybe you pay it and then the significant other pays back and forth back. Well, then maybe one time it's like they don't have money, they can't do it. When in fact they do have money, but they just claim they don't, and then you pay it. Well, then the next month it's your turn to pay again, right? Well, it should be. But the point is that bill is, instead of be going 50-50, it's going to be going, you're paying it the whole time. And the next thing you know, you're like, when did I don't remember saying that was my bill. These are examples. So the same thing with when you go to a restaurant. This is probably a more common one for everybody watching the video. But the restaurant. So I'm sure, this is what I do. And I haven't been to a restaurant in a long time, but when I used to go to restaurants, and one day again I will, I would just look and see what I like and see what I can afford and see what is value. Like, if the lobster tail is $200, I'm not going to get it. But if the filet mignon is 25 bucks, maybe that's what I'm going to do. The point is, the narcissist doesn't care about prices. They don't care about the cost. Zero. Why? Because again, the narcissist lives in the here and now. They live right now. They don't worry about tomorrow, ever. And with finances, tomorrow always comes. Meaning, all your bills come, the credit card debts, the gas, the mortgage, the rent, the school books, the tuition. The list goes on and on. Not even counting, like I said, Amazon Prime and Netflix subscriptions. And should I keep going? This doesn't even count birthdays, holidays, special events, vacations, clothes, new towels for the house. You name it, virtually everything will fall into your lap. I'm telling you right now. And believe me, guys, if you resonate with this, drop some comments below. So again, this is another thing the narcissist does. They don't come right out and say, I think you should pay all these bills. No, they're just going to kind of use their charm and their snake oil and get you to fall for the little breadcrumb. Excuse me, the next thing you know, you went from paying a little bit, half of the bills, to paying 70%. But you don't mind because you don't notice because you're getting these little breadcrumbs and everything's okay. Then you find yourself in credit card debt and you're like, what is this? I don't get it. Well, and then next thing you know, it's vacation time. Or let's say it's Christmas time. This happened to me for 5 years in a row. It's Christmas time, but I'm buried now in credit card debt because what I've done the last year. But now, no, we've got to get the kids gifts. We've got to get the in-laws, the family, the relatives. We've got to do all this. Yes, let's do it again. And guess what happened to me? Yes, dug myself deeper and deeper. The whole time, the narcissist had money. And you may be saying, Andrew, how do you know that? I know it. This isn't speculation. Unfortunately, some recent events just came to light. And it's just another way that I'm getting punched right in the stomach. Let me rephrase that. I'm okay with it. It's not something you should be doing to people, abusing them financially. So I'm going to end the video now, guys. Pay attention to your finances. Nobody will look after you or your finances better than you will. And if you are in a narcissistic relationship in any capacity, heads up, pay attention to the signs, because the narcissist will abuse you financially if you allow it. There is no doubt about it. It's another way I was abused that just recently I came to light. So God bless you all. I love you from beautiful Costa Rica. This is Andrew. I will talk to you soon. And guys, remember, subscribe. Watch your finances. You're not alone. I love you. Bye.